Okay, so today we're going to show you how to make potato and turkey sausage soup. It's cold weather, so soup's always good in cold weather. So we're going to teach you how to make that. My name's Trisha from the Culinary Command Post, which airs every Sunday. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to cook up the turkey sausage, which I've got turkey breakfast sausage. And we're going to cook it up, and we're going to actually put the sausage inside of the potato soup. I put about a tablespoon or two of oil into the skillet. Chopping up the meat, the turkey sausage. And once I do that, I'm going to be making the vegetables that's going to go in the potato soup. I'm just going to saute the vegetables. So what it requires as far as the vegetables that I like to put in my soup is celery, a cup of onions, and 4 ounces of carrots. So 4 ounces of celery, a cup of onions, and a quarter cup of carrots. Now you can get this at Walmart. It's called diced mirepoix, which is used in a lot of chef soups, but you can already get it cut up, and there's 3 of the things that you need. So we're going to heat the skillet over here on the left. And I also put a little oil in the bottom, and then I'm going to put a tablespoon or 2 of butter also. The reason I put butter and oil in there when I'm sauteing vegetables is so that they don't burn. Butter burns, so if you add a little bit of oil, that'll help with your vegetables or whatever you're cooking not burn. Okay, so I have the meat cooking. And it's just 1 pound of turkey sausage is what it is. This is what I use to chop up the meat. This is really handy if you don't have one. It chops up your meat really small. And it stirs it at the same time. Okay, so on the left skillet over here, we've got butter and oil heated. And so what we're going to do is put in our vegetables, which is going to be our carrots, celery, and onions, which is also called mirepoix. And while our meat is cooking, our turkey sausage, I'm going to add in the 1 cup of bacon bits, which is already cooked, to give it a better flavor. And then I'm going to add in a couple tablespoons of the seasoning, which is butt kicking chicken, which is really good. It's supposed to be a Champion barbecue seasoning. So I'm just going to put in about 2 tablespoons of that. All right. And on mirepoix, what it is, it's 50% onions, 25% celery, and 25% carrot. So if it's a cup of onions, it's 4 ounces of celery and 4 ounces of carrots. And then on our vegetables, I'm also going to add a couple tablespoons of chopped garlic. I think that's enough. And we're just trying to cook the vegetables until they're translucent, or, just soft. Basically soft to add to our meat mixture. Now we're going to boil a pan of water in the back. It's enough to cover the hash browns, which is actually going to be what I use for potatoes. So you don't have to buy a bag of potato and cut them up and dice them and all of that. If you want, you can buy this bag it's hash browns with onions and peppers. It's already cut up. It makes it super easy. So I'll put a little bit of salt in the water, and we're going to pour in our bag of hash browns. And on this recipe, I'm going to use 2 bags of hash browns. And usually if you put a wooden spoon over the pan of potatoes, it won't boil over. Depends on the wooden spoon. We're going to try it with that one. So yeah, you're just trying to get the vegetables soft. The garlic, carrots, celery, and onions. I use the white onions. Yeah. Our meat's over here cooking, our turkey sausage. It has a chicken seasoning and some bacon. What I do on the peas and carrots, you can cook them on the stove or you can put them in the microwave. So I'm going to put them in the microwave and let them get softened, and then I'll add them back to the vegetable mixture. These are just frozen carrots, 1 bag. Alright, so our vegetables are soft. Now once the meat gets done, I'm going to add the vegetables to the meat, the turkey sausage. It's just got turkey sausage, bacon bits, some seasoning, the chicken seasoning. It's almost done. And I'm also going to add some Italian seasoning, 2 tablespoons. I'm going to add that to the meat. and a little pepper. And there isn't a whole lot of grease when you make turkey sausage or turkey, so I'm not going to drain the grease off of it. It gives it a little more flavor. There's no need to drain the grease off that, or also the vegetables, which I'm going to pour in here. The vegetables are done. They're cooked. They're translucent. I'm going to put these in here. Just mixing them up. And then once the potatoes gets done, we'll drain them. We'll mix them with the meat, and then we'll add in our sauce. Our potato soup sauce is going to be basically chicken broth, a little heavy cream, and half, which is actually heavy cream and milk, and cheese. I use smoked cheddar cheese and also smoked Gouda cheese. And then I'm also going to add a cup of sour cream. Okay, so now what we're doing is we're making the sauce for the potato soup. We've got the potatoes done, all the vegetables done. We've got the turkey sausage cooked. So I've got it in two separate pans because it's smaller pans. So we're going to do 2 cups of half and half. And basically what half and half is basically heavy cream and milk is all it is. So if you don't have half and half, if you have heavy cream and milk, it's the same thing. So we're going to put 2 cups of half and half. And we're going to put 2 cups in each pan because we're making a double batch here, because I only have a certain amount of pans. So that's 2 cups of half and half in both pans because I'm making 2 batches. I could probably put it in one batch, but I don't have a pan that big, so we're going to do it this way. Okay, so that's your half and half, 2 cups. And then we're going to do 2 cups of chicken broth. And I got the reduced sodium chicken broth because we're going to have a lot of cheese in this, which I have smoked Gouda cheese, and I have cheddar cheese, and then if you want to put Mexican cheese on top. So there's all kinds of salt already in it. So I just went ahead and got the reduced sodium chicken broth. And on this we're going to have 2 cups as well of the chicken broth. Two cups. I'm going to pour that in. 2 cups of this. Two cups and 2 cups. Well, we're also going to put in 1 cup of sour cream. In each pan. And then we're also going to add some heavy cream. Now we don't want it too thin, so we're going to see if we need a whole cup of that or not. And basically I'm turning the potato soups on medium high heat. And then we're going to add our heavy cream, which there's already heavy cream in the half and half. So we're going to test and see how much we actually need on this, since we're using a different pan. We're using 2 different pans actually. There it is. So I'm just going to start out with 4 ounces and see if that's going to be enough. In each. Now, so I've already shredded the smoked Gouda cheese and also the cheddar cheese. So we're going to go ahead and add some of that to the soup. And then we'll know if we need to add more heavy cream or not, so we'll know how thick it is. Mixing it up. Okay, so this is 1/3 cup. So we're just going to add 1/3 cup of each of those. So I've got the smoked cheddar on the right, and then I've got the smoked cheddars on the left and smoked Goudas on the right. It's the yellower cheese, so smoked Gouda. And if you can get some smoked Gouda with bacon in it, that's even better. And that should thicken it up some, and then we'll know how much more heavy cream we need to add. Then you can add some pepper if you want. I'm not going to add any salt until I taste it. I honestly usually don't add salt to my food because usually it's already salty enough.